Malik today. Was that planned, or how did that come about?
I'd say it's part of the process. Just we'll work through it, and every single day will be what it is. That given day, he's working real hard, made a lot of progress, and that's what we decided to do today for practice.
He's feeling good now?
Yeah, he's fine.
The last drill, the last 2-minute drill, you had to use the first team offense, go back a second time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that to give him another shot?
Yeah.
What happened on the last play of their first? Was it an offensive penalty? I was kind of confused to see what happened there.
I don't remember. I mean, it's like after a game. You know what I mean? I need somebody to tell me what happened. It was going fast.
There was a flag, and
Reach
then
play.
also the first team offense come off the field.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably just wanted him off the field. It's practice, and move on to the next one.
John, the last play of practice, Darius Alexander, what did you like about that, his presence?
Just probably a presence of mind kind of a play. He probably felt like the ball had to get out, and that's a heck of a catch. Very athletic play. Game winner. The thing I probably liked about it the most, now that you mention it, was the fact that he caught it and got down right away. It's a game winner. Didn't put the ball at risk, and then the defense wins the game. And that's what you kind of want to try to do in that situation.
What do you make of how Jackson's digested the offense in the first couple of days?
I think he's done a great job. I mean, it's just one day at a time. There's so much. I mean, you can't even imagine how much there is for a quarterback to operate with, especially in a new offense. So, done an outstanding job. There's so much on his plate. He's pushing the envelope. He's also competing at the same time. He's a fiery guy, and I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
How do you view your running back situation at this point?
How do I view it? I need more detail in the question.
How do you view that group?
I like them.
Talent-wise?
I like them. They're working super hard. They're talented guys. Really like those guys a lot.
You've had both, John. You've had the bell cow guy, and then you've had the backfield by committee where it's 50-50 share. How do you see these guys?
We'll see. It's third day. It's third day. We'll see how it plays out. We're learning about our team as we go. There's no judgments being made here day 3 about really anything. We're still trying to figure out exactly what direction we want to go in certain schemes. What plays we're good at. That's all part of this process, and it really is for every team at this point.
You've got 2 young kickers battling it out at this point. What do you think of what they've done so far?
They've done well. I mean, they've made a good number of kicks. I feel good about what they're doing.
What do you think from Odell to start?
I think he looks really good. I thought he made a great play just off the top of my head today. That play, he was in zone coverage, and they got that wingspan out there and batted that ball down. It was a great football play.
He did one of those yesterday too.
Yeah. So he's back to back. He's doing well.
John, I don't know of your punter history as far as what you do in training camp, but you usually have no problem bringing in one guy and then just monitoring his workload?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, Jordan's young. That's what we're doing now, just from a roster standpoint. But you wouldn't mind having another guy. And we have a lot of guys that we have 3-4 guys catching punts too. So we kind of bit the bullet on that one a little bit.
So that's something that could happen.
We'll see.
But as far as, when you were hired here, it seemed like it was pretty easy to, follow the breadcrumbs that Jordan might sign with. I mean, what kind of peace of mind does a guy like that give you?
Right. I think he's the best in the business. I really do. I have a lot of confidence in him. We've been through a lot, and I've seen him in every kind of circumstance, and I've also seen his development, so he's going to be a weapon for us.
And one last thing, if I may. So do you have a number for him every day, and then you just use the gun other times?
Yeah. That is a good question. That's all charted out. He's not going to overkick. We're definitely not going to have him do that.
Looks like Tanner Connor left early. Is he okay?
Say it again?
Tanner Connor, it looks like he left early.
Yeah, we'll see. Not sure right now. I don't think it's a serious thing, what I was told, but they're evaluating him now. Yeah.
Coach, there's a lot of opportunity in the receiver group right now. Has anybody stood out specifically?
I think they're all doing fine. Not really ranking them at this point in time.
As a general question about Odell, you talked about how you've had a conversation with him as coming here proves to you, that he can earn a roster spot.
Right.
What does he need to show you in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the list in front of me. He's Jordan. He's going to the vague questions. He's going to have to catch passes. He's going to have to run routes well. He's going to have to block people really well. He's going to have to practice. He's going to have to endure, make plays. He's going to have to make plays. All the things that Odell's very capable of doing will be the things he's going to do. So there's your obvious answer to your very broad question. He's got a shot. Odell's got a great shot.
I don't want to lead you down any path. I
No, but yeah, come on.
You mentioned
Good job.
You mentioned a duel on.
Thanks,
You mentioned
We gotta have fun. No, we have fun. We're in training camp, man.
You mentioned Abdul yesterday talking about how he wanted to see more. He wanted to have more consistency. How do you maybe coach that into him just to show, hey, you want to reach this level. This is how you can get to that level.
Well, I don't think I have to say much to him, and you have a conversation, and he's telling me that's what he wants to do. You know, so what does it take? Come out here every day and do everything well, all the time. You know, that's what he's chasing. You chase perfection. That's what he's chasing. You know, can you achieve perfection? Maybe not all the time, but you can certainly do it some of the time. You know, perfect meal, perfect date, perfect day, beautiful day out here today. Probably is a perfect day today, right? So we can have a perfect play. He can have perfect plays, you know, and that's what he's chasing.
3 days in, Coach, what's been the biggest thing you've been pleased with your group?
The effort, I think the mindset, attitude, energy, determination to do things right, kind of what we were talking about in terms of chasing perfection. I do believe they've done 3 days of that. They've stacked 3 days with that kind of mindset, which, you know, that's really where it starts. That's the process part of it. If we're willing to do that, then we have a chance. Now, the biggest challenge now is to put a fourth day on top of that.
2 more.
The flip side of the play by Darius is that it's an interception from Jackson. Is that a play where you even might not want him to take that risk to throw the ball inside?
Well, I mean, you know, but he's trying to get yards. I think we're in field goal range, so he's got to make that decision. Probably not, you know, not to do that. Maybe he didn't see the defensive lineman. There's a lot of nuances to that, but of course, obviously, you know, it's not a circumstance you want to throw an interception in. So we'll break that down in the meetings tonight and look at the details of it.
Okay.
You know, and I'll say this too. It goes back to kind of what somebody asked me yesterday. You put the quarterback in a tough spot out here. You know, do you want him pushing the envelope, and then, you know, or are you going to criticize him for throwing a pick in training camp? You know, I mean, it's training camp. You know, we're working through all these things, and you do want him pushing the envelope. You know, you want him competing out there. So I think that's part of what this is all for.